do that, which we will have to, and then there's probably people that know how to do that already.
When I put this
So to
together,
me, so that's my question is,
When
when do we get to that point of actualizing, getting the papers and getting the people out there at the table?
Anyways, the director would have was just the last meeting, but I think that it goes to the state attorney general's office in January. They do the official 100-word summary, and then at that point you can do petition sheets by county with the ballot measure language.
It seems most likely it's going to be towards the end of January when we can actually start collecting signatures.
It'd be great if it was before the rallies on January 20th in San Francisco or LA.
Well, that's all.
There'd be a lot of people.
expert identification, by the way, is a really big part. That's a really good question. While we are on these conference calls, one of the most important things we can be doing is identifying the expertise level of the people who are coming to volunteer. The Bernie Sanders campaign actually had a really famous story about there was a woman who was working the phone banks. She's been working the phone banks for months. And it turns out she was like the vice president of social media communication for Wells Fargo. And it is, nobody knew. Like, just no, she never spoke up about it, and nobody had any idea. And so they changed a lot of their leadership gathering tactics to make sure on the front end they knew what the backgrounds of everybody would be, so that expertise level could go to the right place. Otherwise, it's too random. But that's what the Google Sheet could be used for.
So right now you
just really track it.
So now, right now, the point of this meeting is to start building that leadership gathering tactic, and you want to have these 58 leaders in place by what date?
So, let me just cover what I understand to be true, and then I think that'll help out. We filed the petition on November 21st. We are the only organization to do so. So some people say that on paper we're the only group doing this. To date, that's correct. So we're the only one who's done anything legal to move this along the way. The Attorney General's, the initiative coordinator, Ashley Johnson, who works for the Attorney General, has accepted it. It's posted on the website, which means tacitly it's at least accepted. They will tell us sometime between late January through February through March when we can start collecting signatures, and it will be around that time. They do not give you a heads up. It's like you put it in there and they feel like telling you that's when you know. So sometime between yes.
Oh, I was going to say, when I wrote this, I guess the idea was because Claire said that we had no idea when they were going to let us know. It would mean to keep recruiting volunteers and building infrastructure. And we just literally just rinse and repeat over and over and over. Yeah, new neighborhood leaders collecting more and more volunteers. So the longer the state delays, I mean, literally the better will be for us, as long as we follow the system to recruit leaders and volunteers. And then training as well. Oh, sure. I'm going to grab a coffee.